Hello, I'm Michael from Michael's Business English, and today I am delighted to be doing an interview with one of my current private students. Her name is Priya Goyal. I've been working with her for a few months now, one-on-one, to help her improve her communication skills. Uh, Hello, Priya. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Michael. It's my pleasure to be here.
Okay, thank you. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself, some background?
Right now, I'm working in the IT industry, and I'm here in the United States from last 10 years. Um, and I'm very career-oriented, focused woman. I noticed that this is a time for myself where I needed to go from one level to next level, and I had some discussion with my boss, and he suggested something to me that can be helpful. I thought about it, I did little research, and I went to the Michael's website, and I felt like it has all the technical details what I was specifically looking for. So English was the not new language for me. I was studying, I was using that from more than 20 years. And I do have a master's degree in computer application.
Very
And
nice.
uh, and this is going to the next level. I wanted to improve on my professional English, and that is the reason I turned towards Michael's class. And then we had an introductory lesson, and we took it from there onwards.
That's great. Thank you so much for that detailed background. That's very helpful, Priya. Okay. My next question for you, if you don't mind sharing, what was, before you discovered Michael's Business English, what was the worst part about trying to improve your career, improve your communication and your English before you started taking lessons with Michael's Business English? What was there a specific event that prompted you? Was there a challenge? Was there a scenario? Was there something that happened that caused you to say, enough is enough, I have to decide to get this handled?
Yes, I was at that peak time where I was feeling little bit nervous in speaking in a group, because right now I was started um, leading projects, and um, presenting the information in front of many people in effective way is the skill which was really required. And I guess by meeting Michael, he gave me the confidence where I can do that um, without hesitation, and I can focus on the delivery. And he helped me identify what are the effective ways of communication, and we worked on that one-on-one basis.
Okay, great. Thank you for that detailed answer. That was very helpful. Let me see what else I can ask you. So one question I have is, how long did it take you to start seeing improvement when you started working with Michael's Business English?
So I find that Michael's classes are not like a regular classes. He has a very focused agenda, not towards himself but towards me. Like before starting of any class or after we finished first class, he used to spend 5 to 10 minutes understanding how the class went, and then what I wanted to do in my next class. And depending upon my feedback, he used to take notes, and my next class was been prepared by the previous discussion. And even though it was we discussed earlier, he always used to give me an opportunity to adjust the class just first 5 minutes before we really start the conversation. So it was on interactive basis, and daily we can adjust, move according to the direction what where I wanted, where I feel I need some help.
Okay, great. Thank you for bringing that up. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate the compliments. Let me see. What was your favorite part about working with Michael's Business English? Is there anything about the placement test or the homework or the lessons themselves, or is it the customization pieces that were the best part?
Um, I like the test because first when I went through the test, it really covered my written English, verbal, it covered the grammar piece, and writing. And English has all different components and needed to touch on each and every basis to understand what's my current level and what is desired level for where I wanted to head towards. So understanding that gap and working on that gap, I think that is really crucial for anyone, and it was really helpful for me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Priya. Thank you for your answer. What would you say to a non-native English speaker who's stuck in their current situation? They're struggling with the communications, and struggling with their career, and they feel like they need to improve their communication to progress. What would you suggest to them? What would be the best solution for them?
Um, First, when I started, I was not focused on the speed, and I think that is the critical component why non-native English speaker has a challenge, because I'm Indian and my mother tongue we speak very fast. So number of vowels and number of letters in my native language and how English is structured. So when I had my first lesson with Michael, he helped me understand the pace and the reason why it is really essential to slow down to be effective. So because I understood it technically, it made me think about it and help me slow down, and that had a drastic impact on my delivery. So that was one thing. And he used to ask me to read the slides. Reading the slides loud was not a different. I have an 8-year-old. I every day read books with him. When I read with him, I correct him most of the time. Ishan, you're not reading it right. This, say it again. You skip this word. But I was not able to do that exercise with myself because there was nobody really paying attention what I am doing. When I was reading slides with Michael, he was very thorough. He was very polite when he was pointing out my errors. Like, Priya, I didn't heard it correct. Can you just say it one more time? Oh, okay. That gave me a clue that, okay, I needed to say it again. I needed to slow down. So just within a few hours of reading with Michael, not spending specific time for that other than presentation, it really significantly helped me understand and correct. One more thing I noticed that when I was saying or pronouncing any name, personal name, not right, Michael used to take me to a website. He used to uh, point his cursor to say the word again, and then until I understand that and I say it right, we were not moved to the next topic. So like that, I worked with him slowly, consistently, and I was taking a baby step. But I think I learned the tools and technology which can be self-sufficient for myself to make a progress ahead. So this is a foundation which I set with him.
Thank you, Priya. Yeah, I'm very happy to hear that you reading the slides was extremely helpful for you. That's good to know. I know we've only done 15 hours total one-on-one lessons, but what has been your favorite lesson so far? Was it the business presentations? Was it the one on customer service? Was it one on some other grammar lessons? So I know we talked about the difference between articles a, and the, or was it when we talked about how to improve your resume for your next career step?
My favorite lesson was writing an email. Structuring the email in a particular way, and then what should include, what should not include, and then focusing on the particular part and leveraging it, understanding the context, and in case if you are short of words, looking into the website, looking for the synonyms and picking it from there and trying different words to see is that perfect fit for the message. if not, then revisiting, correcting it. So that part was very critical for me, because every day, almost like half of my day, I just spent on writing emails, and that particular lesson give me a guideline, and I'm utilizing it. That's the reason it is my favorite one.
Okay, great. I'm glad to hear that. I remember that one. That was kind of like an ad hoc. We came out of nowhere. We just kind of did an impromptu lesson on how to do that. That was a lot of fun too, because it was kind of like on the fly, just writing things out to kind of address your current situation. I believe it was with another project where you're trying to get a deadline completed. My next question for you, I believe we've talked about recommended readings, recommended TV shows and movies. What if you've had a chance to go through those for yourself? Which has been your favorite recommended resources I recommended for you, and why?
Michael gave me books to read. The grammar book, what he suggested me, was really helpful. That gave me an idea of the simple mistakes can happen. The plural, knife and knives. There is a very small difference between these two, but if I don't know what's the plural of that, it sounds inappropriate when somebody else hears that. So understanding the difference between a and what is, when to use that, on, off, like going through that grammar lessons and working on those really helped me a lot. So I think that was really a good suggestion.
Okay. Do you have any feature requests or suggestions to make Michael's English lessons better in any way? Is there something you'd like to see in future iterations?
Actually, right now, I think I got best lessons. I like the professionalism, timing, and pacing, attention to details. So, and availability of the teacher, like in case if I need something, even I requested you over the phone and message, I was sure that this will get incorporated in my next lesson. So I see that that was very critical, and it is there right now. So as of now, I don't have any suggestion, but I really wish you very good luck.
Oh, thank you, Priya. I appreciate that. I think you would be able to recommend Michael's Business English lessons to a friend or a colleague.
Yes, certainly. If I am really concerned, and if I'm really caring for somebody and who has a desire to improve yourself, like intense desire. It is just not that somebody just wanted to attain and just think that whether he or she will get benefited. I won't recommend. But person who has a real intense desire to make and change for themselves, for their family, and for their company, then definitely I would suggest that.
Okay, great. Thank you, Priya. Any final thoughts you'd like to share about Michael's Business English, the lessons you've taken, the overall, the course, the materials we've used, anything at all?
Yes, the material what we used was very customized and was touching very different areas. So was very wide in range and in depth, and was flexible according to the user's need. So it covered very simple basic concept as well as very complex. So it is just the personal choice where he think or she think lack and wanted to work on it. It's the best way to improve. And I'm keep on going to keep on working on my English as well. There is a long way to go. It's just the starting. There is a lot more to learn.
Okay, thank you so much, Priya. Thank you so much for coming on to do this interview. Everyone, thank you again for watching this. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at support@michaelsbusinessenglish.com, or you can find me on social media. I'm on all the major platforms. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.